Okay, so hello everyone. Let's start our online briefing section. So congratulations first to all the global teams here that are selected to receive the conditional offer to HKSTP's ideation program. And I'm Grace from Hong Kong Science Park University Collaborations team. And I know it may be a little bit confused to you for what Hong Kong Science Park is and what ideation program offers to support your startups. That is why we have today's briefing session to share with you on the details of these programs and supports. I would like to first take the chance to thank for HKUST for organizing the $1 million competition and arrange today's briefing session. So before we go into the details of HKSTP, ideation program, and the Hong Kong Techathon Plus, I would first invite Ken from HKUST to speak a few words with us. Ken, please.
Yes, thank you, Grace. So, hello, guys. Again, thank you so much for participating in our competition. Um, as we all know, like in round two, we are thrilled to have like Science Park join us as one of the judging panels. So they are not just evaluating teams to shortlist to our final round, and at the same time, they're pre-screening teams to offer one of their funding programs, the ideation programs. So, and of course, again, congratulations to you all that you guys have successfully passed the pre-screening. So, and Science Park is, one of the major incubators funded by the Hong Kong government, and we have a really strong partnership with them. So beyond funding, they offer like a range of support and resources that can significantly enhance your startup journey. So we do believe it is a great opportunity for you guys if you're looking towards, establish yourself in Hong Kong or, tap into our vibrant market. So um, I won't take much time, so I will now hand over to our colleague from Science Park, to Raymond, to share with you more details on the program offering. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Ken, for your welcoming remarks. And moving forward, I would like to invite Raymond, our Associate Director from University Collaborations and Entrepreneurship Team of Hong Kong Science Park, to give you an introduction of what we are doing and what kind of incubation programs that we offer to startups. So I would like to remind all of you that we will be recording this section because some of the team may not be able to join us right now. So we will share the recordings with all of you, as well as the information that we are going to share on this PowerPoint. So thank you for your attention, and Raymond, please.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you of joining the $1 million competition and also getting a chance to join Science Park. Before that, I want to say there's an old Chinese saying that 1,000 miles journey start with a small step upfront now. But you guys have already made a remarkable big steps in your startup journey, and we hope that your big step now getting into Science Park would propel and help you to be successful in your future entrepreneurship journey. So let me introduce about Science Park. Some of you may have heard or may not have heard of us. Hong Kong Science and Technology Parks, we are close partners with Hong Kong UST, as well as other universities, as well as a lot of corporate incubators, not only in Hong Kong, but around the world. We are the largest innovation and technology hub in Hong Kong, housing more than 2,000 technology companies ranging from small micro venture startups all the way to listed companies, unicorns, etc. Big corporates like Tencent, Huawei, Arrows, Deloitte, They are all setting their R&D centers, offices here at Science Park because we have the largest ecosystem in Hong Kong. Next, please. So we are located in Hong Kong, of course, but we have a lot of footprints outside Hong Kong. We connect teams to Hong Kong first, but we aim global. We help startups to expand to globals, connecting them to different markets outside Hong Kong. Hong Kong has a place of, it's a small place, but house of 5 top-ranked university, of course, including HKUST. So they provide a lot of supports to the ecosystems, like of these competitions, pooling a lot of talents and startups, not only from Hong Kong, but all around the world to join the ecosystems. The fundings, Hong Kong is a financial city. We have a very efficient capital market to help raise funds, from very angel funds, VC, PE, all the way to listings in Hong Kong. We're 4th in global IPO, and we have a very efficient, especially if you are doing like life science and biotech. We have a special listed programs to support even pre-revenue biotech companies to list in Hong Kong to raise funds. Of course, it's business friendly. Hong Kong is a business friendly city that allows a lot of companies to come here to do their business with very low taxation, no capital gain tax, etc. Strong and very robust legal framework, IP support, IP framework. And then, as I mentioned, 5 universities top ranked in the world, providing talents, a lot of things that you can find very friendly, a lot of resources network to support you to set up your business here, to expand your business and beyond, starting from Hong Kong. Okay, so let's move into Hong Kong Science Park. We have been established for more than 20 years. Currently, it should be this year, we are stepping into 23rd year of our history. We set up by Hong Kong government to spearhead the innovation and technology development of Hong Kong, to build Hong Kong into international innovation and technology hub. We have 5 different campuses in Hong Kong. In Science Park, we mostly conduct R&D, research and development. We have a town center called Inno Center, which house mostly green tech companies to build a green tech hub, connecting corporates, government, and academias. We have branches in Shenzhen, and we have 3 campuses we call Inno Park, where we can provide manufacturing and production facilities with advanced robotics, supply chain technologies to help companies after conducting their R&D, if they want to develop their own products and produce in Hong Kong, made in Hong Kong, they can actually set up their production line very effectively in these Inno Parks, supported by all these technology and dedicated teams to help them to produce their products. This is a high-level summary of Science Park today. As I mentioned, more than 2,000 companies from around the world, not only from Hong Kong or mainland. We have a lot of dynamic co-founders coming from different countries, from US, from Europe, from India, from Southeast Asia. We have a very dynamic mix of startups in our ecosystems. We provide infrastructure, but also we provide a lot of these vibrant ecosystems. As I mentioned, we have also unicorns within Science Park. We have 13 unicorns, 7 of them homegrown, meaning that we support them all the way when they are small to grow until unicorn nowadays. Some household names like Lala Move, SenseTime, Smart Move, some of them actually spun off from university and support them to grow into unicorn. We also managed to attract 6 overseas unicorns to come to Science Park and Hong Kong to set up their global R&D headquarters here. And we also have investment fund to invest in our startups. We also house research center. We have 28 world-class research centers located at Science Park. They are all set up by different universities in Hong Kong, together with worldwide renowned universities, including HKUST, in collaborations with many different world-class universities like Berkeley, Cambridge, ETH, Imperial, Oxford, etc., Stanford, etc., etc. We are supporting these research centers in terms of industry engagement, connecting them with in between research and industry, supporting the industry research translation, commercialization, and also support their spin-off to land into our ecosystems and then support the growth and development of their spin-off. Again, we have a very vibrant startup ecosystem connecting to different groups of stakeholders. We have a strong relationship with universities, not only global, locally, but global, providing a lot of support talents, new innovations, developments, etc. We also have strong network with professional organizations, corporates, where they're all looking for new technology and new innovations. We have a more than 1,000 investors network where they are also looking for investing into new startups with new technologies. And of course, we have more than 2,000 companies. We build all these ecosystem together because we believe that this is the backbone of our startup community. So we provide not only at Science Park, not only infrastructure, not only laboratory or facilities, we provide this much important ecosystem to help our startups to connect with all these people, all these organizations, to collaborate with them, and eventually to be successful in their startup. Next, please. We have a very well-structured incubation and acceleration program, all the way from the very beginning, ideation stage, to incubation, acceleration, and finally global expansion. At the very early stage, where we collaborate with university closely, is incubation, where we support any university students, alumni teams. They come up with a good innovation or ideas. They don't even need to have a company yet. If they are Hong Kong citizens, they can join ideation program with their new ideas or new innovations. And then within 12 months, they can get up to 100,000 Hong Kong dollar funding support to turn their ideas into a potentially MVP and market validated propositions to test the markets. And then after 12 months, they have a chance to get into the next stage, which is incubation program, which is a 3-year program providing funding support of up to 1.3 million Hong Kong dollar, and then to continue their go-to-market, their product development, and then go-to-market. And then after 3 years incubation period, they may be able to get into like acceleration stage, where we provide further funding support depending on their technology level, or up to 5 million or even more, like 20 million Hong Kong dollar, to support their much further expansion of their business, not only in Hong Kong, but globally. And finally, there's a program called Elite, where we support a very, very handful of companies, technology companies, to actually grow substantially around the world and hopefully to become listed or to become unicorn soon. And along all these different stages, we have a very well-structured and well-defined support framework we call FUEL, F-U-E-L. So in order to fuel the development and growth of startups from very beginning. With the FUEL means follow. Follow means we have a dedicated account manager and account management systems to help startups to achieve different milestones, to support them to continue to grow along the structured milestones, so that they can continue on what they envisage, what they have planned. And then U is upskill. We provide a lot of different types of training, tailor-made programs to upskills and train co-founders and startups on different types of very necessary skills like pitching skills, how to pitch investors, go-to-market strategies, raise fund, etc., etc. So, and this upskills program is very important for the startups in order to scale up and then scale up and then to continue the growth of the startups. And then it means expose. We take startups to explore different markets outside Hong Kong, but of course within Hong Kong as well, but a lot of times outside Hong Kong to join different types of global conferences, exhibitions, symposium, etc., where the startups would have a lot of chances to expose themselves and to showcase their technologies in different markets to connect with different business partners and investors in different regions. For example, we take last year or earlier this year, we take more than 40 startups to join CES in Las Vegas, where the startups will be able to showcase their latest technologies and products to attract a lot of interest from potential buyers and business partners in the US market. And some of them get actually business deals and transactions through the CES exhibitions, and also to connect local investors. We have a lot of these chances to get our startups to join different these types of conferences and exhibitions around the world, not only CES, but also like in Southeast Asia, in Europe, in Middle East, etc. And we have a very dedicated program called Booster Program, which is highlighted here, where we send our startups to Silicon Valley, to China, to Middle East, to Southeast Asia, to Europe, etc., to send them there to immerse for 3 to 6 months, where we support them all the way. And hopefully through the 3 to 6 months, they get immersed into that ecosystems and to connect with local investors and local business partners to further expand their business, or to further in China to expand their supply chain partnership to build world-class hardware and products. And finally, the L means linking with in our investor partners and mentors to support them along their startup journey. We can see. Next. As I mentioned, we have we have these yes, we have this investment fund. We invest in our startups together with investors. We have 1 billion with venture funds where we co-invest with our private investors into our startups. So we can spot high potential startups, and then we invest into them. And next. We have Shenzhen branch across the border in Futian, very close to Hong Kong, where we provide opportunities and platform for startups when they want to go into China, GBA, then they can actually be located there, and then to have a small offices and then take on further talent pool, funding support, policy, resources, etc., and manufacturing supply chain in China, in Shenzhen, in GBA, and in China to further expand the business. And the other way around, we also through the Shenzhen branch to attract mainland startups to, if they want to go to international markets, they can go to Shenzhen, establish their presence, and then to Hong Kong, prepare them to before their international market exploration. Okay, again, that's Science Park. We work very hard, work very hard, but we also have a lot of different support within Science Park facilities. We have Clubhouse offering like support to teams that they can relax a little bit outside their busy schedules. A lot of activities to support the startups. and then having connect to the ecosystems, connect to the community within Science Park and outside Science Park, or even outside Hong Kong, but also support them in different areas. Okay, well, if you have a chance, be part of us. You will become part of our incubation program, ideation program, and incubation programs. You may be able to access to our incubation centers, co-working spaces, etc. And this is some of the photos. And next, please. Yeah, about our space. We have plenty of spaces, very well decorated. Okay, next, please. Facilities, as mentioned, especially for teams doing life science and biotechnology, we can offer very convenient way for you don't need to buy your own equipment or build your own laboratory or facilities, and then you can just rent a bench using our existing communal facilities and equipments, and then to conduct your experiments and your tests whatsoever. You don't need to spend any portion to build your experiments when you are still a startup. Okay. InnoStar is very important, especially for teams outside Hong Kong. This is a hostel where we can support overseas founders or any like all of you. If you come to Hong Kong, you establish a startup in Science Park, and you are entitled to apply for a hostel here, and very high, well decorated, very convenient, very comfortable. You have single room, double room, different types of different room types, and most importantly, it's quite affordable. And the rental is monthly rental on average is less than the outside in areas nearby. Okay. So that's it about Hong Kong Science Park, but of course, this is just a very high-level summary and descriptions of Science Park. I hope you will have a chance to come to Hong Kong soon, and we'll be more than happy to welcome you to Science Park to take a tour, to explore Science Park. And because you guys have already been offered conditional admission to ideation program, once you confirm your offer, setting up a company here, join ideation program, you are already part of our family, and we will see you much often later on in Science Park. Okay, I'll pass the time to Grace, to my colleague, to talk more about like the Techathon, where some of you may be able to join this competition platform as well. Grace, please.
Okay, thanks Raymond for giving us a very high-level overview on what Hong Kong Science Park is doing and what kind of incubation programs that we offer to support the local and overseas startups. So are you excited with the opportunities to join us at Hong Kong Science Park? So next, I would like to take the chance to share a little bit more about Hong Kong Techathon and the ideation application timeline, as all of you are getting the conditional offer to the ideation program. So what is Techathon? It is actually a flagship annual cross-universities entrepreneurship competition that we've done this 10 years ago. And we are now actually preparing the 10th anniversary edition of Hong Kong Techathon. So over the years, we've had more than 7,000 students and alumni taking part in this competition and creating around 2,400 ideas. So we have a videos that show you the recent happenings of Hong Kong Techathon. Please enjoy.
This is a the largest university-based competition, and you should look at it as the World Cup of entrepreneurship competition. Enjoy your evening here, meet people, and learn how to pitch. And I would not say this lightly. Pitching is so important. It's not just about technology. Learn how to pitch and meet people and have a good time. Thank you.
Since 2024, we have expanded this Techathon competition to countries and regions beyond Hong Kong. And in the recent edition of Techathon in January this year, that's what you just watched in our video, we've had more than 1,800 participants with more than 380 submissions we've received. And we've also had like 40 teams, 40 global startups flying from different parts of the world to join the finale of Techathon. And we've had the teams from the United States, Portugal, Brazil, Africa, Australia, and we also have quite a lot of teams from the Asia countries, including Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Taiwan, and etc. And our mechanism is that we work with our overseas university partners and competition units for having these global teams, for having these global partners in nominating their startups teams to the Hong Kong Techathon. And we position this competition more than a competition. And however, due to our resource limitation, we may not offer all the nominated teams to fly to Hong Kong at the Techathon. But we do offer our ideation program for our the global startups like you as a soft landing support. In the past 2 years, we have successfully soft landed more than 30 global startups through our partners nomination and through Hong Kong Techathon. And I hope that you will be one of the teams that will be admitted to our programs in 2026. So Raymond has shared with you previously on a number of incubation programs that Hong Kong Science Park has offered to support different stages of startups. So for the global teams here today, and as well as some of the top teams from HKUST's 1 million competition that will be having the chance to join the Hong Kong Techathon next year in January, and all of you are getting the conditional approval to our ideation program, in which we will be offering a 100K Hong Kong dollar throughout the first year of soft landing period ideation. So we hope we want to position the HKSTP ideation program as a soft landing platform to support the global startups like you looking to explore the Hong Kong market or through HKSTP to further explore your business opportunities in Hong Kong and through Hong Kong to the mainland China or other Asia countries. So ideation, even though you are not currently in the ideation stage, we position this program as a soft landing platform for the global teams. For the first year, you don't need to hire anybody in Hong Kong, or you don't need to be physically in Hong Kong. You can still be receiving a little bit of funding support from Hong Kong Science Park. In parallel, you can start to explore your business opportunities to meet with or to connect with different potential partners, trying to explore the business opportunities here in your first year. So here are all our collaborators under the Hong Kong Hackathon competition. Science Park together with HKUST, as well as all the local higher educational institution here to co-organize this competition together. And we also partner with the global universities as well as the overseas competition unit in sending us the global teams that are interested in exploring the Hong Kong market through Hong Kong Hackathon or through HKSTP's soft landing support. And here outlines the timeline for all of you that may be getting the full admission to the ideation program. So right now, you've already passed the ideation panel assessment in your last presentation, and then you're over with the conditional admission to our ideation program. And the next milestone will be the HKUST 1 million competition by the end of September, and in which I know the top 5 team will be flying to Hong Kong to join the finale of the 1 million competition. So I hope Raymond and I and our colleagues will be able to meet you, the top teams, face to face when you are in Hong Kong later next month. And then even though you may not be flying to Hong Kong during the 1 million competition, we Science Park will be planning for a series of soft landing supports and resources provided to you from like October to December to prepare you for getting the full admission to the ideation program. So we will keep you posted on these kind of soft landing support and resources that will be available to you later on. And then next will be the top 5 team under the HKUST 1 million competition. We will be offering the additional travel subsidies as well as the free accommodation for you to fly to Hong Kong again at the finale of Hong Kong Hackathon to be held in January next year. So you will have the second chance to fly to Hong Kong to see us. And then for all the teams here, in order to get the full offer to the ideation program, the only thing you need to do is to incorporate a Hong Kong company and then set up your Hong Kong bank account by January next year. And then we will also share an online application link that you in February next year. So you will need to just submit a little bit information to us, as well as your Hong Kong company information, as well as the bank account information in order to complete the application process. And then our colleagues will contact you after you completed the ideation application online. We will contact you for the due diligence meeting to be held online with our operation colleagues. And once this is done, we will send you the license agreement, and after you sign back the agreement to us, you'll be able to get the full admission to the ideation program, which is scheduled for May next year. So for ideation program, it is a 12-month programs, and we target to start this program in May next year. So the first milestone can be unlocked by just having you to sign back the ideation's license agreement to us, as well as to submit your milestone plan through our online platform. So after you complete these tasks, you'll be able to get the first milestone grant, which will be 10,000 Hong Kong dollars to be transferred to your local, to your Hong Kong bank account directly. So next will be the second milestone, which will happen on the fifth month. So you will have a little bit of assignment to be submitted to Hong Kong Science Park, which includes the online training. We will open an online training account to your team, and then you will need to log into that training platform and complete a few training modules and look at all the training videos to complete this assignment. Secondly, you will need to submit a market validation report and also a pitching video to us. So all these, we will have all the guidelines as well as the templates that facilitates your preparation to the second milestone submission. So after you have submitted all these assignments with our key account managers reviewed, and if you pass this milestone, you will be able to unlock the second grant, which will be the 40,000 Hong Kong dollar. So for the teams that pass the second milestone, you could start to prepare your third milestone, which can be unlocked by submitting your application to the incubation program, which is our second stage incubation programs. And then after the submission to your to the incubation program through our online platform, and then our colleagues will contact you for the incubation assessment panel meeting. So after you get the conditional approval, after you pass this incubation assessment meeting, you will be able to unlock the third milestone and receive the third grant, which will be the last 50,000 Hong Kong dollar. So this slide is for the top 5 teams that will be joining the final of HKUST $1 million, as well as to receive the travel subsidies and free accommodation to fly to Hong Kong the second time in January next year at the finale of Hong Kong Techathon. So you will probably be interested to know about the travel subsidy. So here is some of the information. So we will offer a total of 8,000 Hong Kong dollar for those who will be flying or who will be taking the long haul flights to Hong Kong, which will be like the flight hour will be more than 6 hours. So you will be receiving the 8,000 Hong Kong dollar travel subsidies. And for those taking the short haul flights, which in which the flight time will be within less than 6 hours, you'll be receiving 2,500 Hong Kong dollar travel subsidies to you. And for those who are taking the ground transportation, you will be receiving 800 Hong Kong dollars travel subsidies. So we will be reserving sending these travel subsidies to the top 5 team, with each team having up to 2 team members that will be eligible to having these travel subsidies for you to come to Hong Kong to join us at the finale of Hong Kong Hackathon in January next year. So throughout this finale of Hong Kong Hackathon, can we go back to the last slide? The top 5 team, together with all our other global teams, other than joining the competition, you will be also taking part in our immersion and soft landing program arranged for all the global participants. So we will have an additional 2 days starting from January 21st, and we will be taking these global teams to have different kind of ecosystem exploration in Hong Kong as well as in Shenzhen to understand more about the overall innovation and technology ecosystem here. And then we will also be connecting you with the potential business partners, investors, and also our industry mentors to guide you through if you would like to build your partnership here and to explore the business opportunity with different industry partners. Okay. So here are the 4 tracks under the Hackathon next year, including the life science and healthcare, sustainability and ESG, trusted AI and data science, as well as the digital economy and smart city. So, and here outlines the judging criteria of the hackathon competition, which is quite similar to most of the entrepreneurship competition, I believe, including the innovativeness and technology content, commercial feasibility, and the team capability, as well as the social and community impacts. And on the right-hand side are the prize money for the teams competing in the hackathon. And for this prize money may not be the most attractive point. I think the most attractive point is the forthcoming supports and resources provided to the global and local teams winning the competition. So for the global teams, other than this cash prize, you'll be able to have the experience knowing more about the Hong Kong innovation and technology ecosystem. You'll be able to meet with the potential investors and business partners, as well as you'll be having the additional seed funding under the ideation program as a soft landing support to you. So join us now, and we hope for the top 5 team, we hope to see you at the UST 1 million competition, as well as we will be very excited to see you at the finale of Hackathon. And for the rest of the team, even though you are not selected as the top 5 team, we still hope to be in touch with you through our ideation program in the forthcoming year. So if you have any questions, you're always welcome to contact Raymond and I, and through email, through anytime, through just email us. So that's pretty much today's sharing from Raymond and me. So if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask here, or you can, I'm not sure if you can type in the chat box. So let's move on to the Q&A session.
Hello, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
So did I understand correctly? In order to join Techathon in January, we need to open a company in Hong Kong and open a bank account, right?
Hello, and I think for opening a bank account and setting up a company, let's go back to the timeline part. I think for are you one of the top 5 teams?
Yes.
So for joining the Techathon, competition in January next year, you may not need to complete your company incorporation and account setup at that moment. But
Okay.
actually, it is the requirement for all the global team to be getting the full admission to the ideation program. So for all of you here, if you want to get the full admission to the ideation program, you will need to complete your company incorporation in Hong Kong by January next year. So because by the time when we start the ideation application period, as I show in the timeline here, it will start in February 2nd to by the end of February next year. So by that time, when you go into our online application platform, you will need to have your company incorporation information ready.
Okay, thank you. So it's criteria for ideation, not Techathon, right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically I'm wondering for the Techathon program, is it separate from the $1 million computation?
Yes, actually, thank you for your questions. Actually, these are the two different competition that you're
Right.
doing. But for the top 5 team under the 1 million competition, you will also be getting the offer to join the finale of Hong Kong Techathon.
Okay, I see. So we are now the top 5 teams. So can we still join the Techathon competition or like no this year?
Which university that you come from?
Oxford.
Oxford. Okay. Well, let's. Well, first of all, I think we the collaborations with HKST under this $1 million competition is we will have a direct sort of offer for top
Right.
5 teams to join the finale of the Techathon.
Okay.
For the rest of them, we will talk to UST later on about any possibility to join. But then you will be offering the conditional admission to the HKSTP ideation program, which is the early stage startup incubation program, as I mentioned, to support the development of your startup. So that for that part, you have already gotten these conditional admission offer, irrespective of anything about Techathon.
Okay. No, okay, yeah. So I'm just still wondering, like, for us, can we still join the Techathon program or not this year?
Well, at this moment, we still need to we still need to see how we open the window for the rest of the team.
Okay.
Because as I mentioned, we do have this budget limitation, and that's why we have quota limitation. So that's why we need to see how we can accommodate teams from these competition. I mean, from these $1 million competitions, and how we can do it to have more teams as much as possible. But we need to see. I apologize that this moment it is for the top 5 teams yet, but we will see how we can open more window for more.
Okay. Right. Okay, that's clear. Thank you.
Okay, any more questions?
Yes. So thank you very much for the information. And I'm wondering if like teams cannot meet the deadline for the company incorporation by January next year, is it possible to, for example, like delay the admission to the program or like to the next cycle or something like that?
Thank you for your questions. And as you can see on this timeline, we will have the soft landing supports and resources offered by us as at the earliest stage before you actually need to complete your company incorporation and then start the ideation application period in February. So we are happy to further discuss with you on your concerns or maybe some of your difficulties in getting the company incorporation by January next year. So we'll see whether we could have any kind of support or resources to you to facilitate the process. So we will definitely reach out to all the teams here to further follow up with you individually on your questions and your concerns or your difficulties you may have in getting everything ready for the ideation admission. So let's stay in touch, and we'll reach out to you after maybe later this year in October, once our support and resources kit are ready for all of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So if you guys come up with any questions anytime, please, I will share my email to all of you, and then also share today's information kit as well as the recording to all of you after this online session. So let's stay in touch. Thank you for joining today's online session. If you come up with any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me and Raymond. And hope to see the top 5 team at the HKUST 1 million competition next month. And looking forward to see some of you again in January at our finale of Techathon. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Goodbye.